Okay, Cinderella. Good choice.
Can you make it funny?
Yeah, okay. You help me. Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Cinderella.
No, her name is Cheryl. Yeah, Cheryl.
And Cheryl lived with her stepsisters who made her do all the washing and ironing and cleaning up, and they never lifted a finger to help. Oh, well, that sounds familiar. One day, the king announced a royal ball where his son, the prince...
Call him Leroy.
Where his son, Leroy, would find a wife. Oh, I would so like to go to that ball.
No, do your funny voice.
Oh, I would so like to go to that ball. That's terrible. Suddenly, the fairy godmother appeared. Poof!
Her name is Madge.
Madge appeared and said, "G'day, darling. Let's get you ready for the big dance." So she, look, I'll skip all this stuff. It's getting late. She did a bunch of magic stuff, and soon enough, Cinderella was... Cheryl was at the ball when suddenly she saw Leroy cutting it up on the dance floor. Oh yeah. So Cheryl shimmies up and busts a few moves of her own. And Leroy goes, "What's cooking, good looking?" And Cinderella's all like... Cheryl. Cheryl's all like, "Not much, dude. How good's this music?" Oh, hang on. I missed the bit where Madge said something about midnight. No, I'll just wing it from here. Anyway, they had a great time. Leroy did his moonwalk and Cheryl did a few party tricks because she could pop his shoulder out of its socket, and it was all going well. But it was getting late, so Leroy said to Cheryl, "Thanks, Cheryl. I've had a great time." And Cheryl's like, "Yeah, you go all right." So then Leroy asked Cheryl if she wants to do some circle work in his new ute, but Cheryl remembers something about a pumpkin, so she legs it out of there. "Oi," says Leroy, "where are you going?" But she was off into the night on a dirt bike.
Calm. Bedtime, remember.
But she'd left behind a glass slipper.
No, make it something funny.
Any ideas?
Roller skate.
Okay, so she left behind her roller skate. So the prince...
Leroy.
So Leroy went from house to house trying the roller skate on all the ladies until he found Cheryl. And she put him on and they fet. And he was like, "Yeah!" And she was like, "Choice!" And then they had a big wedding in Bali and the stepsisters accidentally wore the same dress and Leroy's dad fell in the pool. The end.
Again.
No.
Sing a song for Grandad and we'll send it to him. Ready? Go.
Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the kids and all the kings and the horses couldn't put Humpty together again.
Okay, one more. You ready? Go.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Why are you laughing?
Okay, let's try Twinkle Twinkle.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
That's great! Hooray!
Fruit bats don't get to play the story game, where I tell a story but pretend to fall asleep.
Yeah!
So the little puppy peeked in the window, and on the table was the most beautiful...
Wake up!
What? Oh, sorry. I think I must have just dozed off. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah. The most beautiful golden egg she'd ever seen. So she climbed inside, but out jumped a huge, hairy...
Wake up!
Spider!
5 fat peas in a pea pod press. 1 grew, 2 grew, and so did all the rest. They grew and did not stop until one day the pop went pop. I don't really feel like singing that one. 5 fat sausages sizzling in a pan. All of a sudden, one went bang. 4 fat sausages sizzling in a pan. All of a sudden, one went bang. 3 fat sausages sizzling in a pan. All of a sudden, one went bang. 2 fat sausages sizzling in a pan. All of a sudden, one went bang. 1 fat sausage sizzling in a pan. All of a sudden, one went bang. No fat sausages sizzling in a pan. All of a sudden, none went bang.
Sausages are ready.
Ooh. Hello, neighbour.
Hello.
Should I come over for book club now?
Oh, yes. Pop on over, neighbour.
I'll have to build you a stable, Buckles. There you go, Buckles. Hello, neighbour. Let's start book club.
Yes, let's. So, did you think the caterpillar needed to eat quite that much?
What is that noise?
Oh, that's my neighbour. He's rather noisy. I'll try asking nicely. Excuse me, would you mind keeping the noise down? Let's try this again tomorrow.
I am the mermaid who's got her legs. No castle. I wonder who lived here. Maybe this is where the other mermaids live. Hello. Would you mind moving? I need to show this shell to my mum. Maybe I will just head back. I think I've had enough walking by myself. Oh, that's just a blue speck. Can't go backward. Can't go forward. What am I gonna do? 2 little men in a flying saucer flew around the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, and then they flew away. 1 little man in a flying saucer flew around the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, and then they flew away. 3 little men in a flying saucer flew around the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, and then they flew away. 4 little men in a flying saucer flew around the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, and then they flew away. 5 little men in a flying saucer flew around the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, and then they flew away. 6 little men in a flying saucer flew around the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, and then they flew away. 7 little men in a flying saucer flew around the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, and then they flew away. 8 little men in a flying saucer flew around the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, and then they flew away. 9 little men in a flying saucer flew around the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, and then they flew away. 10 little men in a flying saucer flew around the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, and then they flew away. 12 little men in a flying saucer flew around the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, and then they flew away. 2 little men in a flying saucer.
And what's this planet called?
Mercury.
Good. And the big hot star in the middle?
The sun.
That's right. Clever girl. Now, sleepy time. Mwah.
Where's Floppy?
Oh, here she is.
Floppy.
Mustn't forget Floppy.
Mum, I want to do a big girl sleep tonight and wake up in my own bed.
You do your best, honey. But remember, I'm always here if you need me.
Okay.
Sweet dreams.